Hi, fans. Host Eric here. I was talking with fans people. What am I doing? I'm releasing the tension by live streaming. That's right. I've got a lot of built up tension. I'm releasing it right now out of my mouth. That's how I release my tension. So this morning, for my first bong rip of the day, we'll be trying a little bit of this highborn OG that I got last night. It's quite good. I'm pleased with the weed store I went to yesterday. This highborn OG is very stony. Got 7 grams of it, as you see. I also got this delicious Platinum Fire OG. Which is better? Tough call, really. Tough call. I think maybe the Platinum Fire smokes a little smoother, a little more flavorful. An orgy? No, we're not having any orgies. Well, we're having an orgy of release called live streaming. If you want to have a seriously fun orgy, come to this live stream. Because it's going to be non-stop orgificationalizing. Happy Tuesday morning, everybody. Philosophical thinker in particular. You're everybody right now. So, Rachel talked to her psychiatrist in New York today, and they're being much more cooperative than they were last time I talked to them over there. I think he must have gotten the news that I'm not happy. And so that was a much more pleasant conversation Rachel had with the psychiatrist than she had previously with some of the failures over there at that place. Some of the abject failures that run the place, such as Janet Starr, who, it's happy St. Patty's Day. Happy St. Patty's Day to you too.
Yeah, happy St.
You're
Patty's
wearing
Day.
green. You're fine. I'm at risk.
Oh no!
I'm at serious risk of pinchage. Pinchage.
Good memory with that.
Pinch me. Thanks. So, in Ireland, on St. Patty's Day, they have a tradition. It's called St. Patty's Day bong rips. They say, what we need is to get a little bit of the Irish green in your bowl. PP's got green on. I would call her bandage greenish enough. Sort of aquamarine, but,
Yeah.
Oh, meow. She just ate.
Oh shit.
I think she's a little frustrated by the thing on her foot.
Oh yeah, she is.
Well, philosophical thinker, I'm going to metaphorically pinch you then. Here you go, philosophical thinker. Pinch.
Oh, oh, I know.
What a beautiful and wonderful kitty friend. Yes, you're beautiful and wonderful.
Beautiful, wonderful kitty friend. I know, I wish.
Tomorrow
I wish I could take it off of you.
We'll take you back there tomorrow and take it off, okay? Oh, I hurt philosophical thinker. I think I pinched him too hard. Sorry, PT. Didn't mean to pinch you that hard.
Hi, Claude.
Hi, Cloud. My big problem today is not overthinking, Cloud. It's morning lung. I've got morning lung right now. So it's going to take a couple bong rips to straighten that out.
What's wrong with that?
So I would say I don't have a whole hell of a lot to talk about here this morning. Just woke up and came right out here and started streaming just out of habit, I guess. Rachel and I got a very good night's sleep last night.
Did.
You're drawing something? Is it a card? And every time you make a mistake, you start over, huh? Maybe you should try using pencil and you could erase it. You wouldn't have to start over. Well, that's why I said maybe you should use a pencil instead, Cloud. It's called TI. Or maybe it's TE, actually. So today, I guess we're just chilling here. I don't have a whole hell of a lot to say either. You know, it's going to be a fairly slow day or whatever. What's the date today anyway? 17th?
Yeah.
I have a doctor's appointment next Monday, I think. The 23rd, maybe the 24th. So, just keep track of that. Until then, I'm sans amphetamines, which is okay. I'm not too sad about being sans amphetamines. Sans, of course, being French for without. Sans. So if you're thinking to yourself, Eric, why aren't you entertaining me more in this live stream? Well, that's a fair critique. That energized with enthusiasms for self-expression at the moment. I have this mix of a couple different feelings. One of them is a general sadness over the state of affairs of the world that links to this whole virus thing. It's frustrating me. Another is a sense of great satisfaction that my kitty is here and okay. I was very worried about her, and I'm glad she's here and okay. And another thing I'm very glad about is that Rachel's here and okay as well. But despite all the nonsense going down, we managed to get her out here, and I've got her in my loving arms where she's not going to be released from again. So one thing I really like about this weed is what you'd call smooth smoking weed. It's stony, but it's not a heavy cougher at all. It's what you'd also call clean weed. Yeah, that's another way to put it. It's like there are definitely weeds that are cleaner and dirtier, and this is a very clean weed. It smokes without a lot of cough, and it tastes like nothing almost. I appreciate that in a marijuana. I feel at peace, but also somewhat dark. Like there's a lot of darkness in the world right now. I feel comfortable that within the next week there will be a increased sense of directionality and purpose. I'll have some sort of sense of what I'm doing from this point to the end of 2020 or so. Could you close that door again?
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. So I guess well, after I pull this bummer up, maybe I will tell a brief story or something. I'm not sure. As I wait for more people to arrive and prompt thoughts and conversations with the chat. Philosophical thing says, I watched an episode on Explained on Netflix talking about weed. It mentioned there's so much breeding that no one really knows what they're having. There's no consistent structure or chemical stuff. I mean, it's still the same species. It can only be adapted within the genome, within the variability of the genome. The thing is, you can say the same thing about food. You know, there's so much breeding of different kinds of oranges and stuff that you don't know what you're getting. So, you know, the thing is, any intelligent person is going to, regarding weed, make determinations about it, at least in part by talking to people who smoke it regularly and asking them what their experience is. It's the most concrete data we have regarding it. As someone who smoked weed since I was 14 years old, and that's 34 years, I can tell you that the risks and harms of it are vastly overblown. And even now, where people don't seem to really be exaggerating its risks or harms, they're still dramatically overblown. People assume lots of negative things about marijuana that are ridiculous. Do you know how many people die each year from alcohol? There's 3 million people who die a year from alcohol or alcohol-related illnesses. But we're all panicky about a few people dying from a virus. Why is that? You know, I'm not saying we should make alcohol illegal. We shouldn't. We should acknowledge that sometimes people die, and that's not something we have to do everything in the world to try to stop.
You know, they do it with cigarettes now, so, I mean, alcohol's pretty dangerous. I've learned really big lessons with alcohol.
Yeah, alcohol's very dangerous. But, you know, that's part of the problem society has, is the inconsistency in how it approaches things. That's what the virus is. You know, it's like, why does it approach marijuana as more dangerous than alcohol when it's obviously not? Well, it's framing.
I've been up because of coronavirus, too. And look how dare they force this stuff on people.
And it really is people forcing it on themselves. Because
well, that's
it's about the framing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I'm convinced that even if this were some sort of centralized decision to, who knows, that it certainly got away from them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like everybody, all the regular people bought into this so much that now all of a sudden we've got this chaos.
Yeah.
Hi, Obs, the CEO. What is up? Not a whole hell of a lot. Just sort of killing time this Tuesday morning. I just woke up. I have a habit of live streaming right away when I wake up in the morning. And so I just started live streaming again.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. If you're not wearing green, Obs, the CEO, I want you to be honest about it now. Don't lie. Are you wearing green? If not, I'm going to pinch you. It's what happens on St. Patty's Day.
No parades today. All the parades have been.
No drunk in Boston. We don't get to have drunk Boston footage on TV.
Yeah, no drunk. Nope.
Wow, it's a yearly tradition.
Right?
Seeing drunk Boston on TV.
No, and drunken fights on St. Patrick's Day in Boston.
Yeah.
You know it. Like,
That's on the
That's
news.
their,
That's the news
right.
every St. Patty's Day. You
Yeah.
can see drunk Boston.
So nope, it's gonna be a weird Boston, probably just the regular drunks.
Oh well, opposite CEO, I can't pinch you then if you're wearing green.
But you can't kiss him.
Hey Cloud, are you wearing green? No, I can't kiss him either. He's not Irish.
He's gotta be Irish, yeah. It's
you gotta
true.
be
You're
Irish.
right. I know. You know the rules better than I do.
Yeah, sure.
The kitty queen. Miss Capillo. Yeah.
Are drive-through restaurants open? I really want a Shamrock Shake. Good point, Phil Supplementhaker. They are around here still, or they were last night. Yesterday they were. I'm sure Uber Eats is happy about this.
Yeah. Oh.
Why don't you come over here, PP, and sit with us? And you won't be so fussy about that.
I know. What's for pain again?
The pill, I guess?
Or is it the anti? Yeah, I think you're
It's
right.
the pill, because that's why they'd only give her 3 days of that. They wouldn't give her 20 days of that. Well, PP, I think she's just annoyed by that mostly.
Yeah, she is.
She might be a little in pain too, but
I think she's annoyed too.
I mean, I wouldn't mind taking her back to the vet today to get it changed a day early.
Sure, they wouldn't mind either.
They wouldn't mind that, and it costs $20 to get it changed. No big deal.
Cool.
Even the slightest mistake can completely change the emotion of the face when drawing. Well, Cloud, I'm going to take your word for that. I would assume that you have much better understanding of drawing than I do, because I'm not a visual person at all. I can't visualize well, and it's like I get sad is frowny face, happy is smiley face, angry is slanty eyebrows. But that's about the extent of my drawing wisdom. I like to draw pictures, but I'm not very good at it. I would go as far as saying I'm very bad at it. Now, Cloud, you didn't answer the question if you were wearing green or not, so I'm going to assume you're not. I'm going to have to pinch you. Cloud, here you go. Pinch. You just got pinched, bro. You just got pinched.
It's a rule.
It is. It's the rule. St. Patty's Day, Cloud. If you're not wearing green, I get to pinch you. I asked you if you were wearing green. You didn't answer, so I'm assuming no, you're not wearing green. I'm on mute most of the time. Is that just for Cloud or for everybody? I asked if you were wearing green, Cloud. Oh, I see. Can Krishna Sarmapagu, hello. Are you wearing green? Can Krishna Sarmapagu? Are you wearing green today? If not, you know what's coming. Well, KKSP, are you wearing green? I'm going to take that as a no. Pinch. You just got pinched, Can Krishna Sarmapagu. You just got pinched. Why? Because you're not wearing any green, and it's St. Patrick's Day. On St. Patrick's Day, you have to wear green or you get pinched. Everybody knows that. Mustard yellow shirt and navy blue pants. Can Krishna Sarmapagu thinks that by wearing yellow and blue together, she can make green. Doesn't work that way, Can Krishna Sarmapagu. Doesn't work that way. Oh, my beautiful kitty friend. So just and true and fine and good and special. Yes, your daddy loves you with his heart and his emotions. Yes, he does. And he knows how special and good and true you are. Yes, he does. You don't like greens, only olive and henna greens? Well, then every St. Patrick's Day, what are you going to get? King Christmas Farm Group. You're going to get pinched. Oh, okay. You have to unpinch you now? Okay, here. There, I unpinched you. PT. Oh, my kitty friend. My important wonder kitty. What? Come here. Come here, wonder kitty. Come here. Daddy loves you. Yes, come here. Come here, come here. Oh, you're going over there. The kitty wants to go outside now.
Now she does?
Well, she's walking over there to go out the door. Yeah. She's playing In and Out Kitty, of course.
She is.
My least favorite game.
Well, as long as I'm by the door, I don't mind. Because I closed it on her. What?
St. Patrick's Day, Can Christmas Summer is the day where everybody has to wear green clothes to celebrate the Irish. You know this. Everybody knows about St. Patrick's Day. Come on. If you don't wear green clothes to celebrate the Irish on St. Patrick's Day, you get pinched. What breed is my cat? I don't know. It's just a regular cat. It's a regal and majestic kitty. And a very special kitty friend. I don't know if those count as breeds or not. Not that kind of tension. I actually, the title actually references sort of a general, I think, tension that, for example, Rachel is getting used to being in a comfortable environment where she's not skittish. You know, as I said earlier, she's been in an environment that's kept her skittish for years now, in general, and she never really got unskittish when she was here the first time because if it's like she, you know, it was just, it took us a while. It takes a while to really get to relax with somebody and understand that you're safe, that everything's as it ought to be, and that, you know. So for her, she's don't just do it for me, King Christmas Armfigu. Do it for the Irish. They deserve your clothing wear. Okay. So, you know, for her, this is a new reality. It's going to let her relax in a way that she really hasn't been able to relax in a while, I don't think. And she's getting accustomed to the fact that you know, she can be here as though it were her own space. You know, she doesn't have to constantly be thinking she's occupying someone else's space, which is, I think, what she was made to feel by her brother, for example. And she doesn't have to feel like she's ontologically being pushed to be somebody that she's not, which I think is what happened with that horrible place. Right, exactly. Well, you know, having two rooms makes all the difference. The master bedroom, sleeping in there means I can come out here in the middle of the night, smoke a cigarette. Of course, last night I came out in the middle of the night, and after I'd been out here for a little bit and was smoking a cigarette outside, she came out of the master bedroom, was like, you know, where are you, basically. And so I was heading back in at the time anyway. So it's a weird thing, Winston's mom, because it's true. That's absolutely true and critically important that the second room is very, very significant. Good. All the Irish can just relax now. Relieved to know that Ken Christian Songbird will be wearing green. Swift Eagle says, when you're used to dysfunction, normalcy can scare you. Well, I mean, the cool thing is this. When you're too used to dysfunction, you can't actually adjust to normalcy. When you're too used to war, you don't know how to wage peace. Rachel grew up during a time or whatever when she felt pretty much well loved and cared for, I think, and didn't feel abused in any sense. So the sort of ontological violence that she's faced the last 10 years or so was not representative of her entire experience. And so it's like, while she's been at war now for quite some time, she is of and from peace and therefore can return to it. Whereas Kimberly was not of and from peace, and she had no place to return to. So yeah, she and I went to bed around 9:30 last night, and we've slept. We slept until like 9:30 this morning. And as far as getting all of the tension piya'd out by now, we've actually only had sexual intercourse one time since she's been here, because it's just, I don't know, we're both in this sort of nesty kind of, we both just rather just kind of lie there and hug each other, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And obviously, it's like when she first got here, I needed to, give her a solid humping. But then we're just both in chilling mode right now, I think.
Yeah. I am.
Although, God damn it. What is wrong with me? Why do I spell on this?
That's the same with me. I always have stains on my shirt.
Yeah, you do.
Yep.
It's adorable. Everything Rachel does is adorable. If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, function, frequency, and vibration.
We just talked about this last night.
Yeah, I think Cloud quoted that same quote last night, maybe.
Oh, do you think you need a
thanks,
bigger
baby.
one? You're
Oh,
welcome.
that's okay. It's fine. I don't even need one at all. I was just expecting it to dry naturally. The Irish way.
The Irish way.
Today, everything's the Irish way.
Yeah.
You guys remember that episode of Friends where Monica dates the guy who makes all of his drinks Irish? His name was something like Fun Sam or something.
Really?
And then, but so she's like, oh yeah, I'm dating him. And it's like he's at the coffee shop with all the friends, and they're like, hey, you guys want to make this coffee Irish? And Monica says, and he puts a little bit of whiskey in it. And then, so Monica's having a great time, and then he quits drinking, and he becomes super boring. But she's already scheduled to go on this vacation with him.
Oh my gosh. I remember that.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? And I was going to send you it, but I was shopping at H&M, and they had these shirts that were friends based. But there was one shirt, and it's like all their heads like peeking out of the door.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like they're like, hello. And I'm looking, and I'm like, that doesn't look right. I'm like, what's wrong with that? And I check. There's no Chandler.
No Chandler,
They
huh?
totally.
Hey, come on in, Dad.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Garbage day today.
Okay, I'll take the garbage out. Also,
What's up with you guys today?
we want to cook dinner tonight.
Uh-oh.
Why do you say uh-oh?
What are you going to do? You know, it's supposed to rain again.
We just want to cook Italian, like sauce, a pasta sauce, and then either do pasta or I was thinking about making a homemade pizza, making pizza dough.
Well, what we have plenty of meatballs. We have pasta sauce in the.
Well, we want to make the sauce ourselves. We want to make her recipe for gravy, which she calls gravy. It's not really gravy.
It's not. It's just the thicker version.
It's Italian
of
gravy.
Sauce. Yeah. Well, it's a long day thing. So.
All right. Is it tomato based?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just the thicker.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So you're gonna.
It's basically meat sauce, right?
It is.
It's
That's
meat
exactly
sauce.
what it is. Yep.
Yeah, Italian meat sauce.
There's a ton of pasta in the cupboard. Fettuccine, linguine. What do you want?
I mean, after that we finish this live stream we're doing, we'll go in, we'll look at the ingredients. If we need one or two things, we'll go to the store and we'll get it and we'll start the sauce up.
Well, I'm saying you don't need if you're going to use linguine or fettuccine. I have it in the.
That's fine. It doesn't matter what kind of pasta we use, right?
Now, I'm not even sure it's going to be in the store anymore.
I know. We went to the store last night.
But yeah, okay, cool. So what are you going to do? 6 or so?
Yeah. 6:30. Yeah.
6.
Okay, cool.
All right.
And Winston's mom says they call it gravy in the mafia.
Oh wow.
Uh-huh.
That's where I guess like Italian mafia types call it gravy.
Oh my god.
That's fine. Now we can do that. All right. Well, everything is pretty much shut down. And all right. So you'll know where the okay. I'm sure they're gonna have ground beef and so on and so on. All right. So 6 o'clock. The kitchen's yours.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll start in a couple hours.
And the kitty is without her collar, and she's out there just happy as whatever cats get.
Yeah, I took that collar off. She hated it, and she doesn't seem to need it. We might take her a day early to get the bandage changed today. It only costs $16 for them to change the bandage, so I might go in and get it changed a day early. They said bring her in tomorrow, but
you have your carrier, right?
Yeah, we have a box we use. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I want to move your car.
Okay, cool. See you, Dad.
All right. And I did call long-term care, and apparently, just with one document, a nursing assessment, which they transmitted to Sunrise last week, and Biz is not returning my calls, but everything should be that the guy said disregarded. They just mailed, it's a bureaucratic thing. He said we should be good to go as soon as the nursing assessment gets done. What are these guys? Everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. Look,
Yeah, I think that little fish bullies that big fish, which bothers me, but I don't know what to do about it.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, bye, Dad.
That's good. That your dad got answers about the long-term care.
Right. Yeah, I agree, Winston's mom. I like that. I figured it would be good for us to cook dinner tonight. Rachel had indicated she wanted to do that as well, and so.
Okay, so I've never made the gravy before, but I made sauce with my mom. It's not that hard. It's just it's the whole day. It's it.
Sure. You said to let it cook for a long time. Right?
Yeah, and you add and subtract the kind of spices and stuff that you like according to your taste. It'll be nice to have.
ESTJs enjoy organizing their garages. Yeah, that's true. Well, my dad's garage is pretty well organized. He was very pleased by the job Cameron and I did putting shit away from the storage, which made me happy. He stressed that he was very surprised he was able to bring the car in without any problem.
Yeah, it's spaghetti. It is spaghetti sauce. So like marinara sauce is, I think, like people get kind of confused with Italian like gravy because like Italian gravy is very thick and marinara is more like water based.
Gravy, I think, as she's calling it, is meat sauce. Is what I would call
Yeah,
meat
it's
sauce,
right,
or Italian meat sauce.
right. It's thicker. It's thick. It's got the paste in there.
Tomato paste and meat.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be good, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So, hi Nicholas Watson.
Hey.
You have real problems with SJ types, huh? Sorry to hear that. Are they constantly coming up and fondling you?
Or asking you what you need or what you want, or just talking to you.
Kitty wants that. Oh, my wonderful kitty friend.
Oh, I'm so happy to see you as well, Miss Capillo. Yes, Pee-Pee.
You're so special and good and true and fine and just and special and good and true and fine. For those of you who are not aware, there's an extremely special, just, true, fine, and spectacular kitty here. And she goes by the name of Capillo.
She really is. And she's doing so well. You tell she's feeling better.
Yeah.
Um,
I tried to smoke this cigarette.
What was the price? Is the price of her rebandaged 16 or 21?
I thought it said 16.
Okay, I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's $16.
Okay, cool. That's not bad at all.
That's cheap enough.
Well, what the price was, I remember us being like okay with it.
Yeah, I think it was $16 or something.
Hmm.
Or maybe it was 21. They said if you come later in the night, then it's $60.
68.
68.
Yeah. Brajol. There's some funny videos where Italian guys from La Familia show me how to make brajol. They spent many hours cooking in prison or on The Sopranos. I use their recipes and add basil last. That's nice. I just know that like Italian food is always made for a lot of people. El Lobo, you really admire a man that was trying to find a way to make popcorn and it ended up making artificial lighting? That's weird. How the hell did that happen? That's like one of those like lightning bolt things. Double Dragon. And ESTG came to my house, yelled at me, and then organized my entire house for me. That sounds about right. The yelling is like a burst thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we're making the sauce today, Rachel, we should pretend to be Italian.
Yeah, we should.
And I'll go, hi, video.
What are you doing?
Video.
Hey, what's the matter, you?
Rachel, get over here. You gotta look at this watermelon. You gotta look at this watermelon.
Oh my god. I never really knew that culture. My grandma made us Italian food, and she always like prayed to my grandpa in heaven, like, "Oh, Anthony, I'm coming." But she didn't really. I have a feeling my grandpa was more.
It's funny your grandfather named Anthony. It's like seems like half of Italian is Anthony.
Mm-hmm. The other are Michael.
This is Anthony. This is Michael. This is Anthony Michael. This is Michael Anthony. Oh, my 4 sons.
Joseph too.
And this is our 5th son, Joseph. Anthony, Michael, Anthony, Michael, and Joseph.
Yep.
We're Catholic. Could you tell? Yeah, Nicholas Watson. Looking up and making videos don't make you smart.
They don't.
You need Tesla to develop your NI. She's gonna come over to your house and give you NI lessons. Oh, my beauty
Aw.
pants. So special and good and true and just and fine. I'm constantly being re-astonished by your beauty again for the first time forever, ceaselessly without stopping. So, some people are dumb, but some people are just wrong. You know, there's a difference between being wrong and being stupid.
Can I take a couple more bomb rips?
Of course you can, my precious angel. Or would you like to fill the pipe, or both?
Oh, sure.
You get the pipe right here, with some weed right there.
That's right. I'll finish that first then.
Okay. Here.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was almost going to title this live stream Dream Failure. Because I'm afraid I didn't. I must have missed the group.
You know what? I'm going to be honest. I started out with it, and then anxiety set in, and my dreams were like not there. But I did attempt to in the beginning. I just didn't meet anyone.
No anxiety necessary, right? You know why?
No.
Because I am here to love you forever and ever and always be here for you and take care of you forever. Of course, my darling. She's my precious, precious, precious angel. Sure, I'll do the rest of the stream in Spanish. Hola, me llamo es Juesto Enrico. Y yo es el Juesto de Taquiendo de Famoso de Piplioples. Y bienvenidos a Sábado Gigante. Gigantic Saturday.
Oh,
You want this lighter instead?
sure.
That's all the Spanish I have. Well, I could also say this to you, my normal Spanish words, which are hay demasiado chupacabras en este pueblo. Cuidado. To be convincingly Italian, you'll need a different pasta for the red and a white sauce to go with that linguine and fettuccine. Okay, well, listen, horse mumbler. We're worried about the sauce. We're not so much worried about the pasta. All right, just let's not overburden us with exact renditions of other cultures.
Yeah, I feel like in my opinion, I'm a big sauce person, so the sauce is what like makes it for me. And I love cheese, so like the combination of the two.
Cheese is good. Yeah.
Yeah. And a good sauce.
Maybe we could go grab like a chunk of Parmesan and actually grate the Parmesan instead of using the canned kind of Parmesan.
Nice.
Yeah. Look, yeah, well, here's the thing. I think I confused us a little bit yesterday because we were gonna meet at the library and then we decided to meet last minute at the pie shop instead.
Yeah.
To get pie. But I think some people still went to the library.
You know, I was heading that way, but I wasn't really sure what was going on. So in my dream, I was starting to be like, am I the only one who's doing this? And I laughed.
What made Tesla so exceptional? Having lots of really brilliant scientific ideas, I guess. That's probably what made him so exceptional.
He's sounds like a pretty interesting person. I remember reading somewhere that said that he did not mind being a loner. He was very confident and sure of that. Like he said, if he had to spend his whole life alone, like he would absolutely be able to. There's some like the confidence in which he, I guess, proclaimed that statement was kind of interesting to me. I liked it.
Well, I think Winston's mom, that the sauce that Rachel's talking about, uses tomato paste.
Yeah, it's like well, I gotta see. It's like my grandma used to make it.
You can always text your mom, ask her for whatever missing instructions you have.
Yeah.
That might be not the worst thing in the world.
You know what Italians are known for with their recipes? Loving to share it with anyone, right? So you're at the table, people compliment it. Oh, so I gotta get the recipe, please. Oh, sure. They're known for leaving one ingredient out. I hate that. So it's never the same as
that's so wrong,
isn't it?
Yeah. Bye, El Lobo Feroz, the ferocious wolf.
Have a good day, El Lobo Feroz.
The ferocious wolf is leaving us.
Happy St. Pat's.
Yeah, don't forget to put on green.
Thank your local leprechaun.
1, 2, 3. Are you wearing green? Winston's mom, are you wearing green?
Oh, these are questions.
Nicholas Watson, did I already ask you? Are you wearing green? Winston's mom, you wearing green?
Uh-oh. Look at those big pincers.
1, 2, 3. Pinch.
Oh!
You just got pinched. 1, 2, 3. You just got pinched. Winston's mom. Pinch. You just got pinched. Yeah. Sorry if I pinched you too hard. Sometimes I do pinch a little hard. But yeah, you guys deserve it for not wearing green. It's St. Patrick's Day. I'm also not wearing green, but fortunately, you don't have a camera, so you can't pinch me.
Don't worry, guys. I did that. In fact, he told me to.
Yeah, I've already gotten pinched by Rachel. I deserved it. I wasn't wearing any green. If you don't get pinched for not wearing green, then you anger the Irish. NTJs may make the best witches.
That's a very interesting.
They might.
Yeah. Okay, so do you think that Charlize Theron is an ENTJ? I don't have many examples that I can go by for female ENTJs, and it confuses me. Like, I would like to have someone to refer to.
Yeah, I don't really have any examples either. Okay, email Anthrax. Let's hear your crazy idea.
Yeah.
But first, also, you need to let me know if you're wearing green. You too, horse mumbler. Don't try to get out of it.
Mm-mm.
If you're not wearing any green, you're getting pinched.
Leonardo DiCaprio is known for only dating women 25 and younger. He and Tesla probably could have hung out.
What if I made a show called Let's Verify? Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's not. 1, 2, 3. Emailed Anthrax? Pinch! You just got pinched, dog. You just got pinched.
So I saw this YouTube of that was suggested to me of this like Irish girl who like it's like 10 things that like Americans say that isn't Irish. She's like an Irish girl from Ireland.
Mhm.
And apparently, it's not St. Patty's, Patty. It's St. Patty's, Patty. St. Pat's is fine, or St. Patrick's, but Patty is not. They're like, no go.
And do they, in real life, do they not use Irish Spring soap?
That's actually a really great question.
I'm curious too.
Me too.
I want to know if everybody in Ireland uses
Hey,
Irish
Richard?
Spring soap, and if not,
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah, right. Exactly. It
They
smells really
should. And
good.
they should. It smells like Ireland.
Yeah, it even has a four-leaf clover on the package.
That guarantees you it's Irish. Oh wait, my boobs are green. Having green boobs doesn't count. Emailed Anthrax.
How about if your snot is green?
That doesn't count either.
No, you have to. Okay, but nail polish counts, right?
Nail polish.
Someone has
counts.
nail
Yeah.
polish, they can. Or like, how about jewelry? If they have some sort of.
That's a tough call, jewelry. I don't know if that counts.
Yo, so like, I know I like holidays, but I remember like for the longest time on St. Patrick's Day, I'd feel so much pressure to like get something green because I never had anything green, and the day would come, and I would be like have to go like to work or whatever. And I'm like, oh jeez. So, but I would wear like green makeup or whatever. But like it would always make me panic. I would always be like, oh shit, I don't have any green.
Well, today you woke up wearing green.
Yeah, I did.
Looking good in the TWFP
Yeah.
shirt.
Thanks, babe. Baby, once you told me that Chevy Chase is an ENTJ, it fucking changed my life. Yeah. Because now I understand. I see comedians who are ENTJs and I'm like, oh!
I think that makes sense, probably.
Yeah. Because you were saying he's more physical.
Right, he is more physical. 1, 2, 3, it would be about looking up sources or information, fact checking, or sort of experimenting with the concept. I mean, I think it's a good idea. Yeah, if they get breast implants or if they have moobs.
Yeah, there's moobs. Damn, Nicholas Watson. You've been eating a lot of green vegetables. Or maybe something artificially green. Ew. Good luck with that.
It's somewhat of a down energy day in general. I'm still recovering from the Adderall stretch, and I don't have a whole lot to say really. I'm kind of interested about going inside and starting up this cooking process.
Yeah, can we listen to music?
Yeah, we could listen to music, or we can do that. And
Or watch something in the background.
We could put on, as I was saying, we put on a movie or something.
Yeah.
Between steps, we could watch it in there.
That was my first thinking. I was like, it would be nice.
You can only do addition on Adderall. So what are we discussing now? We're not really discussing anything. We're just talking about the day and just sort of chilling.
Yeah.
My dad came in and said we're just sort of really shut down right now in the world, and we talked about dinner, and it's as chill can be. So it's probably a little boring. I probably won't ever rewatch this live stream. But, yeah, you can really definitely tell when I'm raring to go and when I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
Although I was ready to start trouble with those awful people in New York this morning, but she got a very cooperative guy who wasn't causing problems, so that's fine.
Yeah. Ew, cloud. That got me. I'm like, when I read I am binge watching all of your streams, I'm like, aw. And I see the next one, just kidding. I'm like, aw. Ew, Klaus, ew. According to C.S. Joseph, you may be. This one's like a Star Wars line.
According to C.S. Joseph, comma, whatever follows that is thereby rendered meaningless by what preceded it.
Those are facts.
Mackenzie took a triple dose of my Valium. I don't give a shit right now.
The hell's Mackenzie?
Mackenzie during I took a triple dose of my Valium.
Mackenzie during I took a triple dose of my value. I don't give a shit right now.
Valium. I want a house in the forest and a dragon statue to ward off trolls.
That's legit.
I want a house in the forest too. I want to live there with my Rachel Lapalosa. And even though it's in the forest, it has really good Wi-Fi.
That's all that matters. Right?
Yeah. Really. And we'll be magical hermits who live out in the woods and people come to for magical solutions.
He's looking at me like, what, you're surprised? I pulled,
Go ahead.
before leaving here, I like pulled the hermit card for like our relationship. And I was like, I don't know.
When do you pull it?
Like, probably like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, I see. Before leaving here then. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Like I would just do it for fun.
For
Like,
sure.
have my time.
Well, yeah. We're still in sort of a hermitage stage. You're curious on how to learn to type properly. You gotta ask questions to go where the answers take you, you know? You gotta push on people. I know, I need to write it. I sort of started it, but I need to, in the coming week, I need to make basically a list of priorities and actually execute some choices without being so scattered. I just need to settle into a regular routine of work, and it's not necessarily my biggest strong suit at all, but I will successfully accomplish some things. I mean, you can get sort of that emailed Anthrax by starting with some TI questions, some SI questions, NE questions, NI questions. You just have to, you can get some concrete answers on those. FI is a lot harder to test directly, so is TE and FE. My silly kitty. She looks so funny with that thing on her foot. Don't listen to Cloud, Anthrax. He doesn't really understand much of anything about technology. FI users are easy for you to spot. I mean, I can usually spot ISFPs pretty easily. When I type them, they're pretty obviously ISFPs. They get this kind of fussy quality in their voice that, there it is. There's old FI again. You know, when asked to identify facial expressions and what they represent, when presented with, I guess, conventional FI expressions, I tend to interpret them in naming things like fussy or stubborn rather than like sad or disappointed or whatever, you know, because I just tend to view FI in general when it's in any of its negative expressions as fussy or stubborn or like, you know, spoiled. Fussy, stubborn, or spoiled. Okay, I'm going to ask you to please, if you don't mind, chat amongst yourselves briefly. I'm going to go smoke the rest of this cigarette. Okay, fishy, fishy, fish. To be an SJW of the most offensive part, one has to be unable to see the TI values. True enough, I suppose, ENFJs might be among those advocating SJW stuff. By and large, though, you're looking to see a number of ENFPs, SFPs as well, cause they don't think very well, and as a consequence, they think bullshit. I sat over here, Rachel, so you can sit here.
Oh, thanks.
So I'm gonna help you with the guitar.
That makes sense.
It's called TE, baby.
Yeah.
Little TE. There's a little TE polar for you. Come on, there, have a seat.
Yep.
TE polar wants to sit over here on this slide next to me because TE. If you're TE polar, you don't think to yourself, I wonder why it's like this way.
Yeah.
You just go, I'm just gonna sit right here. Yeah, probably. I did have a little typism in my last song there. But I mean, that's the answer. The thing is, the difference between type and race, type's a real thing, whereas race is not. Type actually tells you something about a person. You can know know a lot about me. Perhaps not the important stuff, though. See, perhaps character matters a lot more. Nevertheless, you can predict that I'm gonna be kind of a dick when people don't make any sense. After all, I've got T.I. tool and I like to use it all the time. I think Eric is very limited. Very, very limited. No, Cloud, not everything I say is a godsend statement at all. But I give good reasons for my perspective, and I think that it makes more sense to sort of go with the more well-reasoned perspective than the arbitrary statements that you make. Tom Jickelson, I want you to be honest now. That's not true. T.E. Poehler doesn't like facts that go against their ego. That's not true. T.E. Poehler just doesn't notice the utility aspect of things and doesn't like being leveraged with either incentives or disincentives.
Yeah.
T.E. Poehler hates that. They hate being leveraged with incentives and disincentives. They don't think anything should be structured like that in life.
Yeah.
So, Tom Jickelson, I want you to be honest. Are you wearing green? If not,
Yeah.
you're going to get pinched.
Yep. I was such a 7 on the plane. I could not sit still at all. I was like there. I was like there. I was like up, and just so fidgety. Like I like to like. I was like, sorry, dude. Like.
All right, that's it.
Hi,
Tom
is it-
Jickelson, you had enough chance to answer. You're trying to scramble to put on something green right now. Pinch! You just got pinched, Tom Jickelson. You just got pinched.
Rightfully so. Thanks, 1, 2, 3.
Tired of distancing socially this spring. Wish we had basketball or a chance even to go to the mall. Instead, we got a lot of social distancing so that we'll sit at home and listen to me sing. Not so bad, one might imagine, I suppose. Was Da Vinci, ENTP, or maybe one of those other types I do not know, because he's dead. The end. Yeah. It's a happy Virus Tuesday.
Yeah, happy Virus Tuesday.
I hope everybody's enjoying their peaceful and lovely Virus Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have the virus yet, go ahead and rush out there and go get it. You're going to love it. It is really justifies shutting down the entire world. So, and yeah, I kind of mean that literally. Remarkably, insanely, what the hell? But yeah, they've shut down the entire world.
What about like Antarctica?
It's shut down. You can't go out in Antarctica anymore. You used to be able to gather in groups of up to 5, but now you can't.
There are like people who are like up there, like, where is Antarctica? Is it north?
It's south. It's at the bottom. It's at the very bottom.
Well, there's like people there. They have to like scamper home because they heard that the coronavirus is there, so they like have to leave. Scamper. That's so ridiculous. Like, who's gonna do that? I don't want to fucking do that. Fuck you guys. I'm fucking in Antarctica filming shit. I'm not doing shit. I'm not going nowhere. Stupid. What is ENFP's superpower compared to INTJ? I think it's hard for me. That's what I think that
ENFP superpower. What could it be? It has something to do with FI in combination with NE. Hard to easily say. Do I feel personally insulted by CSJ claiming to be an ENTP? Is it just disliking that he is wrong? I mean, I don't feel personally insulted at all. I just think that he's just spreading disinformation, you know? It starts with the fact that he has his own type wrong, which is, it's like he's obviously not an ENTP. For him to say he's an ENTP, it does require him to invalidate the notion that I am because we're obviously so different. So whatever about that. That's just part and parcel of his wrongness. It's just the manner of his wrongness, not anything specifically significant about that wrongness. So I thought hot cold pain with SI being an awareness of subjective states with the persisting past, not actions nor external perceptions that affect the future. That sounds right.
Are we on Top Chat?
We probably are. Let me see what's going on here.
Oh.
Hey, Dad.
Bye, emailed Anthrax.
There's no ground beef? Okay. I'll talk to Rachel about it. We'll figure something out. All right, so yeah, we'll cook a simpler version. I said, we'll cook a simpler thing. We'll cook something that's easier, or don't worry about it. We'll figure it out.
I'm gonna
The steaks are fine. Yeah, if you want to do steaks, that's fine.
Yeah, we can do. Yes, J. Yes, of J is being good. It's cute. Isaac Roddy.
All right, bye. Wow. It's like no ground beef. The line's out the door. It's like crazy, apparently. So let's wrap this up, shall we?
Okay.
Can you hand me the mouse? Okay, so thank you all for being here.
Yeah.
Don't forget to eat plenty of cheese. We'll be live streaming again later, probably. Maybe, I don't know when, but right now I am done with this.
Yeah. Happy
Yep.
St. Patty's Day.
Happy St. Patty's Day.
Eat plenty of cheese.